Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It is Tuesday, January 9th, and we are here to try to help you make better financial decisions. I'm Jill Schlesinger, CFP, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mark Talercio, who is also a CFP. Hello, Mark.
Buongiorno, Jill. Come stai?
What is the first person? I am well. Estoy?
Sono.
Estai? Sono bene. Sono bene. Mark, I got to tell you, we haven't talked a lot since my Christmas Eve. I got 5 of 7 fishes. I almost got to 7, but it was phenomenal. An absolute amazing outcome.
I don't even attempt to do 7. That's just like beyond me. By the way, I was talking to my Italian teacher. We had a class, I think maybe like the day before Christmas, and I was asking her about the 7 fishes.
No, it's American.
Totally foreign concept to her.
Yeah, it's American. Isn't that crazy? I had no idea, and then I found that out, especially after watching The Bear and that episode of Feast of the Seven Fishes.
And for us, like the big days are Christmas Eve and Christmas. For her in Italy, she said the 2 big days are Christmas Day and then the 26th.
Oh, Boxing Day? The 26th? Not Epiphany? Okay. Nope. We're keeping our wreath up until January 6th. The boss says that's when it comes down. Little Christmas.
I dragged my tree out here the other day. Deader than dead.
Oh, no. All right. Well, we are here to try to drag out the old and ring in the new this 2024. Oh, Mark, when is Chinese New Year?
Let me ask the boss. She's right here. Amanda, when's Chinese New Year? Do you know?
Oh, listen, did you hear that? I don't know. She's like, stop bothering me. Okay. We'll get more information on that.
I just looked it up. It's February 10th.
Okay. We've got some time.
Year of the Dragon.
Ooh. What does that mean?
Fire, hot, spicy.
Okay. All right.
I just made that up.
Okay. Well, happy almost Year of the Dragon, everyone. We'll celebrate with you. We'll have our research analyst, Theo, come in with a little bit of Happy New Year in Chinese. And we are here to, again, drag out those old trees, bring in the new, and help you make better financial decisions. If you would like our assistance, just go to the website, jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. So many ways to play with us. When you click that Contact Us button, we get your email, and we do email episodes. But you can also come on the program. We'll do the audio show. And now you can join us via video because you can come onto our YouTube show, Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. And I am so delighted that is happening. It's been a lot of fun. You got to check it out. Everything lives on our website, and I would encourage you all to check it out. Today, we are joined by Maura, who is on the line from Austin, Texas. Maura, what's going on? Not your real name, I know.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Mark. I am calling in because we are relocating to Ireland for my husband's work, and he has access to what is called an Irish pension, but which looks like a 401k. And we are wondering whether we should actually use that account. I'm a little bit nervous about the unknowns from a tax perspective and, what happens with that account if it's not very big and we don't stay long
Let me ask you a question. Is this an Irish company or is it a U.S. company that is based in Ireland, that the job is in Ireland?
Yeah, that's a good question. So it's an Irish subsidiary of a large U.S. tech company.
Okay. And I guess they have to give you the 401k in the local place because they can't give you a regular 401k because it's a sub. So what happens if you don't use it? Then are you giving anything up? Is there a match or anything like that?
There is a match. There's a 5% match. And I can tell you what we're planning to do for 2024 because he's still employed by a large U.S. company for the first 4 months of the year. And so I think to sort of make ourselves feel better about potentially not using this account, we are going to max out his U.S. 401k, which actually gets a 10% match, which is great. So we won't get the match for the whole year, but for the first 4 months of the year, we're going to make sure we get that match. And then we're doing a backdoor Roth for him. So we're going to max that out as well.
But you're going to put are you going to be able to put $23,000 in by the first 4 months of the year into the current company?
We are, because we are selling our house in Austin before we
All right.
move.
Well, I mean, so obviously for this year, it's not that big a deal. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not sure whether you're giving up anything because, you're U.S. citizens, right? And you're going to max this out. Is there any reason why you're going to do a backdoor Roth also? But is there any way that I don't think we can still put money into this Irish one and get the 5%. I'm trying to see if we can just get that 5%, but then I think I think that you will go over the limit. It doesn't matter if there's two different plans.
I assume so, but I just don't know.
So how much is he making in this new job?
He's making about 160 base. And then he's got, for the first year, he's got a $60,000 bonus that's paid out monthly. And then he's got the following year, he's got another 40 that's paid out monthly. And then he's got a tranche of restricted stock units that start vesting after the first year.
This all sounds very good. And you're selling Austin. Does that mean are you going to rent in Ireland?
Initially, yes. So we're going to put 400,000 of the house proceeds into a CD. A CD for at least a year while we figure out whether we want to buy and where.
This is very exciting. This is amazing.
We're really excited.
I think that you'll have a lot more information once you get there, of course, right? You'll be able to kind of suss out what everybody is doing and find out, like, once you get there, the other expats, what are they doing? Is there risk? I think if it's a big company, I doubt that there's going to be big risk. I really do. So my guess is that what you're doing exactly for 24. Then in 25, I think you'll be able to, I don't know what the limit is. I don't know if you're limited by Irish law or U.S. ERISA law in terms of what you can contribute into that Irish pension. Hang out with that nice HR person or benefits person. They're going to give you the information. And I think that what I'm inclined to believe is that you would, again, because it's a big company, because they're just complying with local law, that once you find out what the rules are, you'll figure out whether or not to do it in 25. The one thing I will say is that besides finding out how much money you can put in, what you need to find out is what happens if we go back to the U.S. in 3 years. What happens to that money?
Right.
How does it transfer? What is the mechanism? I don't want to mess you up by creating a tax event in 3 years when we don't know what the tax, in other words, are they going to force you to take the money out of that plan and then pay tax on it 3 years from now? So we need more information, but I like the game plan for now also. What do you think about, instead of putting $400,000 into a 1 year CD, what do you think about doing maybe a ladder? I'm wondering if you're really ever going to be buying there. I
think we might. And so I'm hesitant to tie it up for more than a year. How does a CD ladder work exactly?
What I would be suggesting is saying, look, right now, we know you're going to get 4.5% for a 1 year CD, right? Well, what if you never buy? Or maybe you want to preserve the ability for you to buy, like, in 2 years. Should we put 100 in a 1 year, or let's say 200 at 1 year and then 200 in a 2 year CD, so that you have some of that money locked in? I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it to you. Here's your risk. A year from now, you're like, we're not buying. We don't know what we're doing here. And then, we have foregone keeping that money safe for an extra year at as higher rate. Rates come down, or maybe even financial markets keep rising and you've missed out on that. So, either way, there's some risk, right? You could spread the risk out into 2 years. What do you think, Mark? Would you lock it in for a year or 2 years, or not worry about it?
I mean, I'm okay for a year. They're not going to do anything for a year for sure. So I'm fine with a year. I mean, it's interesting though. I was curious, like, the thought process where you guys just decided to immediately sell Austin. I mean, you have that much confidence that you're going to be sticking around in Ireland, or were you done with Texas?
I'm sort of done with Austin. We both were born and raised here, and it just feels like a really different place post-pandemic.
Oh, you don't like all those people moving in, all those millennials who are like, I love Austin, let's go. How much money did you make on this house? How long did you own it for?
We've been here for 4 years, and we're going to take away about $500,000, but I mean, we've put money into it. So I'd say we're netting like 300.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was a really good investment. I mean, the reason we're not considering keeping it and renting it is it's just really expensive to own it, and the property taxes are extremely high. So I think, we'd rather be more liquid, and so that's why we're selling.
I think it's a great idea.
Have you guys been over to Ireland yet to check it out?
We have, yeah, we've been twice, and he's actually, although he was born and raised here, he's a citizen. His mother was Irish, and he's got some family over there who we've connected with. And in particular, one cousin who has been super helpful to us and sort of pointing out the neighborhoods we should consider and what schools to think about and that kind of thing. So, yeah, we're a little bit familiar with it. We've heard that more than the weather, what can bother people is the short days during the winter. So we're trying to mentally prepare for that. But so far, we've had nothing but positive experiences.
But Mark, if he is a citizen, there might be other issues, right? In terms of how this works, because I'm wondering, because he's a citizen, that there might be a real, just when you're talking to your HR people, make sure that they understand that he has citizenship, because that could actually be in your favor for sure. I love this. I think this is great.
I need to figure out, because he won't be paying into Social Security here anymore. And so I need to figure out what kind of benefits he gets through the Irish Social Security program. I mean, they said he would be covered immediately, but I don't know what that means.
That's interesting.
So like I'll still be paying into Social Security here in the US, but he will not while we're over there. And honestly, we may stay indefinitely. So
it's great. I mean, you just need a little more information, but I like the game plan right now. I also kind of think it's funny that you're moving from like lovely, sunny Texas, and, get your brolly out. Is it Dublin?
Yes, it's Dublin. Yeah, Dublin for now.
I love Dublin. Mark, did you love Dublin?
Oh, yeah, very much. Ireland is a great place. It's very, very underrated.
Yeah. I mean, completely amazing. And I think that you're going to be really psyched. I think it's going to be amazing. I like to stay a little bit liquid. It sounds like you're doing that. Let's get some more information. We're here for you if you need us. Really. I love that you're just doing it. I think it's amazing. All right. So also Maura from Texas, not her name, obviously.
Yes.
Maura, don't forget that just understand whatever state laws are going to be dominating for you as you go abroad. And you might need to get an attorney who has some facility with overseas with, dual passports and things like that, just in case, God forbid, anything happened while you were there, that you understood what you had to do to make any changes to the documents you have currently. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I figure we should be able to probate our wills in Texas for the next couple of years at least, but then we'll need to look at updating. Sure.
You might just want to know what's going on in the event, God forbid. Any other questions for us before you send us your next note and send us your beautiful pictures from Dublin?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like we're pretty on track. We hired a CFP and paid her a flat fee to kind of come up with a plan for us earlier in 2023. And I think this plan actually will help accelerate our retirement because we're going to be decreasing our cost of living significantly.
Awesome. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do is like you're taking this big risk, but it's going to pay off. I feel so good for you guys. This is going to be amazing. So keep us posted. Send us great photos. And let us know if there's anything else that we can do. Maybe I'll have to pop on over. It's such an easy trip from London. Mark, we could totally use all of these great relationships we've built with our wonderful community and just, basically go do stuff and hang out their houses. That seems like a good idea to me, no?
We have people now in Ireland, London, France, someone from Germany. We have someone just emailed us from the Czech Republic. Yeah, we have people all over the place.
I've not been to the Czech Republic.
Mark, I have to say that Ireland's super kid friendly too. So I don't know how old Theo is, but I know he's a bit of a world traveler. And I highly recommend.
Yeah. It's going to be within my next, I would say 2 or 3 trips. We're going to take him there. It's super quick. It's quicker for us to fly to Ireland from New York than it is to go to California.
Super fast.
Yeah,
from the East
so
Coast,
great.
yeah.
And you're going to have all these people coming to visit you. And so get ready, get settled, and we'll be there. So if you, like Maura, are making a big new decision in 2024, how exciting. Give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and let us know what's going on, how we can help you out. If you want to join us via video, you can do that. There's a little question says, would you be able to come join us on our Jill on Money powered by the Compound audio, this broadcast, other broadcasts? Just go to the website. Everything is there. The free weekly newsletter is there. Our Jill on Money live service is there. And Mark has not raised the price yet. Mark, you have not decided whether or not you're raising the price. Is that what's going on? TBD on a price increase. It may be the only subscription service that stays level. Mark Talercio is our co-host and executive producer. He's also the king of all things web. We're distributed by Paramount Global. We drop our episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. Do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.